Good morning, friends. Today we will be discussing about a procedure known as positioning patients. Positioning of the patient is very important because it provides the appropriate comfort for the patient as well as prevents any injury or ulcers caused to the patient when they are on prolonged bed rest. The importance of activity are it increases the muscle strength, maintains body flexibility, improves respiratory function, it prevents the pooling of fluid in the lungs, it improves the circulation, it helps maintain healthy skin, it promotes effective elimination, aids digestion, and relieves stress. So, therefore, the activity for any patient is very, very important. What are the complications of bed rest? Every body system is affected. One of the complications are contracture, an abnormal shortening of the muscle due to lack of use. The muscle is fixed into a position, is deformed, and it cannot stretch. The person with a contracture is permanently disabled. Atrophy, a decrease in size or a wasting away of muscle tissue. It is caused by lack of use. Decubitus ulcer, a breakdown in skin tissue that occurs when blood flow to an area is interrupted. It generally happens when there is prolonged bed rest and the person is not moved or the position of the patient is not changed. That time there will be a breakdown in the skin tissue. What is the proper body alignment that we should maintain? The trunk of the person should be in straight line with the patient when he is lying down. Okay, so you see these red dotted lines. So the position of the patient, the body alignment should be a straight line. How to properly position a patient in a chair? The patient in a chair should sit up straight. The back of his knees should be slightly away from the seat of the chair. His lower back should rest against the back of the chair, and his feet should either rest on the floor or on a stool. Restorative equipment. Restorative equipments are equipments that are designed to help the patient maintain correct body alignment and prevent complications. One of the restorative equipments are bed cradle. This keeps the weight of the linens from pressing on the patient body. So here we can see the different forms of bed cradle, and the bed sheet goes over the bed cradle so as to prevent the direct pressure of the linen over the patient. Footboard. Footboard helps to keep the foot in natural position to prevent a foot drop. The foot drop is where there is a plantar flexion, and in case of fracture or complete bed rest of the patient, this should be prevented. A foot drop boot can also be used. It helps to prevent the foot drop. Hand roll. This permits the hand to flex slightly and prevents contractures of the fingers. There are various forms of hand rolls. This can be used to prevent the contractures of the fingers. Assisting and positioning and turning of the patient. If the patient is unable to change the position independently, we as nurses have to assist the patient. The patients need to be turned every 2 hours. The basic body positions are prone position, where the patient will be lying down on the stomach, supine position, where the patient lies down on his back, Fowler's position, where the patient will be sitting in a 90-degree angle, semi-Fowler position, where the patient will be reclining, lateral position, it could be the left lateral or right lateral, Sims position, and Trendelenburg position. These are the various basic body positions. Please note the pillows which are arranged to prevent the pressure on the body. Okay, so at the different pressure points, pillows are placed to prevent the direct pressure of the body over the bed. Fowler's position is a semi-sitting position. The spine is kept straight. The head is supported with a small pillow. The arms are supported with the pillows. The supine or dorsal recumbent position is the back lying position. The bed is flat. The head and shoulders are supported on a pillow. Arms and hands are at the sides. Prone position. The person lies on the abdomen with the head turned to one side. The bed is flat. Small pillows are placed under the head, abdomen, and lower legs. Arms are flexed at the elbows with the hands near the head. Lateral position or side lying position. A pillow is under the head and neck. The upper leg, ankle, and thigh are supported with the pillows. A pillow is positioned against the person's back. A small pillow is under the upper arm and hand. Orthopneic position. It is frequently used by patients with respiratory problems where the patient sits and is reclining on a table in front of him with the help of a pillow. This helps for the expansion of the chest and lungs and allows more oxygen to enter into the lungs. How to move a person in bed and why it is very important. First of all, it protects the skin when moving the person. Friction is the rubbing of one surface against another. Shearing is when the skin sticks to a surface while muscles slide in the direction the body is moving. Moving a person also helps to reduce the friction and shearing. We can roll the person or use the assist devices. Use a lift sheet or a turning sheet, turning pad, large incontinence product, slide board or slide sheet. What is shearing? The skin sticks to the surface, but the internal structures, especially the bone and muscles, slide in the direction the body is moving. This occurs when the patient slides down in bed. How to raise the patient to turn him? First of all, use first of all the patient's hand should be under your armpit and behind your shoulder. The patient's hand should be under your armpit and behind your shoulder. Put your arm under his arm and behind his shoulder. and use this hand to turn, remove, or replace the pillow. So, with one hand, we are locking arms with the patient and supporting the patient. With the free hand, we are trying to replace the sheet or a pillow. With two helpers, how to help the patient. First, we have to raise the person's head and shoulders with assistance. Two nursing assistants lock arms with the person. The nursing assistants have their arms under the person's head and neck. The nursing assistants raise the person to a semi-sitting position. One nursing assistant supports the person in the semi-sitting position while the other gives the care for the patient. How to assist a patient to move up in bed. If the patient can grasp and move by himself, have the patient grasp the headboard and bend his knees. Place your forearms under his shoulders and knees and lift at the count of 3. This way, you can help move up the patient in bed. If the patient has a trapeze on his bed, have the patient grasp the trapeze and bend at the knees. And same way, you have to hold at his shoulders and at the knees and push him behind. How to use a lift sheet. A lift sheet makes the lifting easier, helps prevent friction against the patient's skins, takes two workers to lift. If the patient can help, have him bend his knees. Use 4 persons who can not. This is used for persons who cannot help move themselves. Okay. So here we use the sheets and help to move the patient up or down. How to move a patient to the side of the bed. The person is moved in segments slowly. First, move the upper part of the patient's body towards you. Then, move the middle part of the patient's body towards you. And lastly, move the lower part of the patient's body towards you. How to turn a patient. Place the patient's arm across her chest. Cross the legs that is farther away from you over the other leg and turn the patient toward you onto her side. The proper positioning for a lateral position, and see how many pillows are placed to prevent the friction or prevent the pressure points over the patient. One pillow should be placed under the head and neck, another pillow at the back of the patient, one pillow under the elbow, and one under the knee. What is log rolling? A patient who has a spinal injury or spinal surgery must be kept in good body alignment when turning. Using a lift sheet, the person is turned in one motion. It takes 2 or 3 persons to safely log roll a patient. How to assist a person to dangle? Dangling refers to sitting on the side of the bed with the feet hanging down. The nursing assistant has one arm under the person's neck and shoulders and is grasping the far shoulder. Her other hand is under the thighs near the knees. The nursing assistant pivots toward the foot of the bed while pulling the person's feet and leg over to the edge of the bed so that the legs go over the edge of the mattress. The trunk will be upright. Do not leave the patient alone when dangling. Have the patient cough, deep breathe, and exercise their leg muscles when dangling. If the patient becomes dizzy, lie him down again. Check the person's pulse and respirations. Thank you. This is about positioning of the patient, why it is important to position the patient correctly, how activity helps to improve the patient's well being, and what is the role of the nurse in helping to turn or position the patient correctly. Hope you understood. Thank you, friends.